Okay, I'm joined here by manager Luke Garrard after a 1-1 draw here at the Mangatape UK Stadium, Meadow Park, at home to Hornchurch. Luke, firstly, what was your assessment of that 90 minutes?
First 45 I thought it was brilliant. I think it was close to 12 corners. I wouldn't say dominance because the amount of chances, but territory. I thought we were camped in their half. Ash was a bystander for large periods. Yes, they counted a couple of times initially on one of the first 2 or 3 corners, but I felt we were productive. And I said to the group at half time, we've got to be clinical, because a 1-0 lead at any level is not a lead because it goes into the 95th minute. And I felt that our second half display up until their goal wasn't good enough. I felt they had a rollicking at half time from Darryl, and they come out, competed, won duels, had more intensity than us, and I felt that we allowed for them to get a foothold in the game. Then we have a bit of a spell back end of the second half, and again we're having chances. A couple come to mind: Junior Dixon, Tom Whelan, and then Kwesi's. I think the quality Kwesi brings, seeing the whole goal, opens up lovely for him, and he bends it wide. So my assessment is one of frustration because his 2 points dropped. Because I felt that our first half quality and dominance in terms of territory needed to have 2 or 3 goals.
And yeah, you did touch on Kwesi there. On the score sheet again for us tonight, his record gets better and better as the games go on. But he may be disappointed not to have got 1 or 2 more, as will the rest of the side most likely. What was missing overall in that final third today?
I asked them to finish their attacks in training. I asked them to finish their attacks in game. We didn't do that. Some of the corners routines were excellent today. Created loads of little overloads, loads of little pullbacks to the edge of the box. He's made a couple of really good saves to keeper, especially in the first half. The one he tipped over the bar was excellent. When you have that amount of dominance in a 45-minute period, you need to make sure you're putting the opposition to the sword, and we didn't do that. And credit to them, full credit to them. They come out. I said to the group about understanding that there's got to be many ways of winning a game of football, and we didn't have the dominance in the first 15, 20 minutes. We didn't get the ball down and play, weren't afforded the luxury to do so. So, okay, go and marry up, go and be aggressive, compete, and I don't think we did that. So, yeah, for me it was definitely a frustration, 100% in terms of the way we play. And I just feel that, yeah, it's 2 points drops, which is disappointing.
And we had a penalty appeal waved away in the 33rd minute, a foul on Femi Lasanmi, I believe it was. Penalty in your eyes?
I'd have to look it back, mate. They could probably have a case for one in the second half, but it's not the issue, is it? The issue isn't we didn't get a penalty. The issue is that we don't finish our chances. I'll watch it back, I'll assess it. I spoke to the group in terms of going through it and making sure that we progress and improve, but today, very disappointing, because I feel we created quite a good amount of chances in the first half. And unfortunately, their goal was great. Don't get me wrong, but there's a few actions before that that we need to take that out of consideration. He deserves to get something from a game of football. It's a great finish. He's seen Ashmore off his line and he's executed it superbly, but competing, didn't win the first header. It then drops down to outside centre half and we try and block volley. We undercook it and we've got to put it in an area because at the minute or at that time we was under the cosh and we need to make sure that we make right decisions, and we didn't. And there's my frustration. Big game against Eastbourne on Saturday now, because like I say in my programme notes, we don't kick a ball in anger in the National South for 2 weeks after that game. We need to make sure that we get maximum points to get us back on track.
Cheers, Luke.
Thank you, mate.